Today is Makha Buja Day in Thailand, which is one of the biggest Buddhist holidays of the year. It's a Tuesday and a day off. We have final exams for our school next week. So I'm actually giving my exams this Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That way I can get my scores in and allow some time for any retests. The last day of school is March 11th, and I'm on my plane on the Friday the 13th. Today I'm walking over to Phuket Grocery in south and east of Old Town in order to buy a few supplies. I need a few Ziploc bags. What else am I going to look for? I need some staples to staple together my final exams. And also, I decided I need a new loofah. Not going to take the old one to Cambodia, and I don't know if they're available over there. I usually don't come over this way just because it always looks real sketchy. There's a lot of abandoned businesses that filled during COVID. And then there's random, most of them I think are bars. Okay, this seems to be a Chinese restaurant of some sort. Okay, but so the neighborhoods are a little interesting. I think not a lot of foreigners come down in here, but it's the easiest way for me to come to Phuket Grocery. Especially, the roads aren't too heavily trafficked, not like the other main road. It's a little bit to the south. Okay, so we'll see what I can find at Phuket Grocery. It's one of those kind of local places. Okay, huge variety of things inside. Cheap prices. Again, not many foreigners shopping there. Well, this is called Seahorse Circle. Way back when I moved out here, it was surrounded by all these very sketchy, very dodgy kind of late night places, karaoke and that sort of thing. I don't see a lot of those still existing, but there's a variety of construction going on, new businesses, and Phuket Grocery has only been here, I would say, I noticed it first thing about 3 or 4 years ago. Okay, it might have been built during COVID. I don't think it was there before COVID, but as I say, I don't get down in here very often. Looks like there's still a few sketchy places over there. Okay, I had friends that used to try to drag me to a couple of those, and kind of interesting, but not my cup of tea. Never was, and it's definitely not now. This is the entrance to Phuket Grocery. You see people just park their motorbikes in here. Okay, gotta watch out for the grass guys. We have a Pizza Hut and a KFC in here. But I prefer outside in the evenings. They have a Thai market. Much better food, much cheaper too. But this is where my deliveries, if I get Pizza Hut or KFC, come from. We're not a Thai-style grocery store without a food court. And over here we've got some pastries on offer. And you got your standard fruit stands as well. Toy area, there's a whole lot of American flag boxing gloves. If I had a room to pack those, I would buy a pair. Office supplies, so I'm looking for staples. Oh, I see them right now. I have boxes of the number 3 staples, but I can buy a stapler and get the proper size staples that way. So I think I might do that. Post call, I was going to buy the big stapler for 68 baht. And lo and behold, different section down here has the number 10 ones. And how many boxes do I want to buy? The number 3 is the big ones, or 6 baht a little box. These don't have prices, but they're probably the same. Okay, big variety of stuff. I forget what other office supplies I need at the moment. Probably nothing. There's the Ziploc bags. I don't need very many. I decided to buy a small thing of that one sandwich bag, and then a package of the large ones. And no prices on those, except for the small one. The large ones were 45 baht, I think. Lots of sandwich bags and trash bags. Given up trying to find a loofah or a lightweight bath towel. There are all kinds of chips, lots of Pringles. And I'm trying to find the ones I liked before. Very crowded today. Everybody is not working because of the Buddhist holiday. Alright. You want your juice, here's to get it. Lots of juice. I like D2 cantaloupe flavor. And the D2 lychee is pretty good too. And plenty of snacks of all sorts. These seems to be the chips, one of the chips aisles. Oh, and back where the potato chips were. Big variety of cookies and bars and things. Chupa chip. Kinder eggs and things. Oh, multi-packs of tiny Lays. Good for school lunches, I think. Lots of chocolate bars here. Hershey's, you got your M&M. Mars bar, which I haven't had in a few years. Strawberry flavored Snickers. A lot of these big grocery stores in Thailand are not air conditioned. This one happens to be air conditioned, although it's cooler out in the surrounding shops than inside the actual big place. Alright, well I got my big bag of stuff for less than 200 baht. Alright, including several really unnecessary snacks, but you never know. Okay, I'm going to go back down the main road this time instead of this dodgy road. There's a couple of good restaurants along up in here. And then you got the former Robinsons, is that big building back there. Has a McDonald's still in the base. The KFC is closed down during COVID. But this could be a really nice neighborhood if they just bring in some other shops, I think. Yeah, but you got a Phuket Grocery at one end. There's a wholesale place up here. Okay, kind of like a Sam's Club or something like that. Hey, but I don't think you need a member card. Not sure. There's a good barbecue place up in here. And a temple. One of these places I order on Grab from time to time. There's a good chicken place up in here somewhere that I ordered from last night. And oh my god, I got so full I couldn't even use all the sticky rice they sent. But I'm going to cross the road up here. Okay, as soon as it's clear and I don't die in the process. But a lot of foreigners don't get down here. There's a few strays, I think. Lost foreigners. Alright. Thing is, people come around unprotected and they'll do weird U-turns the wrong way and stuff. So you gotta look like 10 different directions. Alright. Get footwear in there. Fresh market coming up. I'll keep this on and I'm going to dodge a little shortcut off the main road. Now this past the Tom Tom stand that Prowl sometimes gets papaya salad from. And it's very spicy. There's a hotel up there. And I'm going to try to across the road. Yeah, there's the wholesale place called Go. This is fresh market. Lots of places open in the evenings and early in the morning. I was going to go and turn on the corner where McDonald's is, but I decided I'll come up this way because if you cut through the market, it's nice and cool, covered, shady. Evening, this will all have tables and chairs, people eating their food on. And there's a place up in here, maybe it's that one, that is the oldest massage shop in Phuket, or Phuket Town or something. I forget. 7-Eleven is new within the last 3 or 4 months, I think. Big one. I'm trying to remember if there's something I need to get at 7-Eleven that my local one doesn't have at the moment. Well, the 7-Eleven near my home has not stocked Heinz ketchup for months and months and months. But they have it on hand. There it is. And my favorite that I tend to buy out. This pink display of cookies, or soft cookies. The best ones are the half regular and half chocolate chip. 29 baht each, but whenever they have any at my regular 7-Eleven, I buy all of them I can. Now I've got 3 in my hot little hands. And then I'll check back here to see if they have Reese's peanut butter cups, which sometimes they have here. I don't see them today. Okay, which saves me, they're like 50 or 60 baht here in Thailand. Very expensive and very good. Okay, and then I'll check the sodas. Okay, it looks like I'm just going to buy the cookies here. Let's go around. I much prefer this 7-Eleven, but it's a bit of a hike from my home if I'm hungry in the evenings. So I don't get out here that much. Let me see. For a long time they had a big pack of large-sized hot dogs for a very good price. But I don't see them anymore, so maybe the distributor has sold out. Well, the 3 big cookies cost me a total of 87 baht at 7-Eleven, and I'll probably have them all finished this evening, probably before my online class is 7. I'm not sure what time it is, probably about 2 o'clock. You can probably tell one of my other upcoming tasks is I need to get my hair cut before I go to Cambodia. So maybe I'll do that Friday or this weekend. Okay, I don't know how late the shop near the school is open. Maybe I could just stop there on my way home from school one day or something. I was just filming a little bit, a selfie shot. I came around the corner, all these Chinese girls wearing these, I don't know how to describe them, form-fitting long dresses. I came around the corner and one of them glared at me because she thought I was filming them, but I was actually just filming myself. They're back there somewhere. I don't know where all these Chinese people stay. It's about the only foreigners I'll see in this part of Phuket Town on a regular basis. Okay. There's good local food up in there, especially in the evening and the morning. This is Pizza Company. And also Urban, but Urban only does online orders and delivery. And I think they're cooked out of the same oven as kitchen as Pizza Company, but tastes so much better than anything Pizza Company turns out. Okay, so I'm gonna cross the road here. Pizza Company and McDonald's down at the corner, pretty much the only remainders. Robinson used to be a big shopping center. KFC was one of the anchors. There's a Baskin Robbins inside, several things, but that did not survive COVID. And this shopping center used to extend much further, but they've chopped off half the building But the cinema is still in there. That's about the only thing. There used to be another KFC inside, and Chester's has just reopened. And here we have the very nice Swenson's. I think it was Saturday. I was at home and I got this message from Prow saying, "Hey, I'm at Swenson's. Come, join me." And I got there, and they just delivered a big bowl of, I think about 5 different scoops, different ice cream. There was green tea, there was a really good vanilla, really rich chocolate, mint chocolate chip. Did I say green tea already? I think there was one more. Strawberry, I want to say. So now I've come back to Phuket Road. Alright. Going some back streets. That's what I call my local 7-Eleven over there. The one that they never restock once they run out of something, and it's months and months before you'll see it again half the time. I've been waiting for them to get Heinz ketchup again for at least since last November, I think. Right across the road. Yeah. Okay, my school is just a little bit further down that way. Not far. Another 6 minutes or so walking. Pharmacy and things. That local distributor, if you order a package for Lazada or something, that's usually the final place where it's distributed out of, and it'll be delivered to my home. Mr. Burger, Mr. Inc., 7-Eleven. There's a few shop fronts up in here that in the evenings you'll see homeless guys sleeping in. Okay, it's pretty warm. I've decided, because I have, whoops, sorry, I've ran into the exchange box there. I've decided, because I have lots of containers full of change. There's 1 baht coins, there's 5 baht coins, there's 25 and 50 satang coins. I'm going to donate them to 1 or 2 of the guys sleeping in these shop fronts one evening coming up. Because I'm not going to take them. I don't want to go, if you take them to the bank, they make you sort them into little plastic baggies, and I don't know the amount that you're supposed to put in the plastic baggies so they can count them. Okay, and I've turned down my soy. This is Soy Hub Ek. That big gray and shrouded building is the former Roma Hotel, which they've been working on restoring for at least a couple of years, okay, since I moved into the neighborhood. Prowl lives in these apartments up there. Mine is just around the corner up here. Also, I do my laundry in one of these buildings. Okay, coin machines. And they have a dryer too, but you gotta be careful of the dryer. At time, depending on how many 10 baht coins you put in there. And people will, if you walk away, people will put their own clothes in there. Your clothes up on top, still wet. And they'll use the remaining time on your 10 baht.